up? You know what time it is? It's the Slique Show, baby. We're coming to you live from the Gardens, man. And as usual, I'm your host. And as you know, I don't come alone. I come with my resident DJ Whitefish. Yeah, man, I'm your host, Slique V. Make sure you follow me, Slique V. Make sure you follow the resident DJ as well. So yeah, man, today we have some fresh talent for you. We have Royal Ozzy, man, and we have illRow in the building as well. So yeah, man, when we come back, illRow is going to open this episode for us with a fire performance. DJ Fish, take it away, man.
Listen, I go by the name of illRow. Represent, I'm a 785, man, that the cops start 021. Yeah. Let's go. This one's called Main Road Taxi. Yeah. I just hopped in the main road taxi. No time to call, don't text me. I just hopped in the main road taxi. So broke and scarce for the engine. I just hopped in the main road taxi. Just finished school, so don't test me. Kijk, I'm a smaak for the Gatsby. But I only got grown for this taxi. Yeah. Nou weer hoe lijkt het? Hou je mond soos een DP7. Je skiet jou nou samen ketties soos David. They go pray by the bishops in labors. From the plane, I got a lot of flavors. She got a lot of brain, but she never got better. Stay clean, maar moet die hier kon flexie. Als kop je banane bel van taxi. Wie had mal hulle vraag wat ze los me kill. Maar hoe nummer wat, allemaal in later kill. Your time's running out, bro, TikTok. Hou op, trip, gaat slaap. Your tuk op zang. Kunnen soldaten in de kamp, maar go. Keep your clothes on, maar like ik soos Omo. Boy, you confuse me like ik soos Bakomo. You should get high and low because you're so low. Yeah, my bro, I don't play. You scat to the O, you're not even a G-Tay. You still yak jockeys, you skies and DJ. So who you trying to be? You gonna see, Tay. The truth's in the air, bro, don't still hide. Stand your mind, bro, don't still lie. I'm on kind of roof, look at the clouds in the sky. Boom is so legal now, even the petrol is high. Yeah, I just hopped in the main road taxi. No good to go, don't text me. I just hopped in the main road taxi. So broke and scarce for the edgy. I just hopped in the main road taxi. Just finished school, so don't kiss me. Kinky, I'm a smack for the Gatsby. But I only got grown for this taxi. Yeah, now kijk je tijd. I used to work at Pick and Pay. Then I told my boss, man, niet te tijd. Kijk, ja, die nachtpieters play, I mean, back in the day. You went to the shop, you could get your coffee stopped for only 5 pop. Nowadays, when you mass to the shop, you can get the same 5 pop for a top pop. Yeah, I'm a yak met Jordans en Nikes. My bro, wat kind met die lighties. Ja, hulle breek op skil, maar never dat krummel breed om milk. Hulle dink, hulle snacks, dan spul the beat. Your life is a joke, net soos Mr. Bean. Die kaart is soos ETV, full scandals, but only God can judge, maar niet te voorhandle. I just hopped in the main road taxi. No date to girl, don't text me. I just hopped in the main road taxi. So broke and scarce for the edge. I just hopped in the main road taxi. Just finished school, so don't test me. Kiki, I'm a smart for the Gatsby. But I only got grown for this taxi. Yeah. I show.
Yo, we're here to welcome back to the show, man. What a way to open up the show. Mr. illRow gave us a fire performance. Now we're gonna have a chat with him and find out more about him and where he's from. Mr. illRow.
What's up, bro? What's up?
Yo, thanks for coming to the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I've been hearing a lot about you, man. But first, the streets knows you as illRow, right? But I want to know who you are. Just give us a little background into yourself.
Yeah, like I go by the name of illRow, like you said, that's what I want people to know me as, you know, like in the entertainment industry, but obviously,
Yeah.
I know my personal life, that's cool, but yeah, I'm a music producer, artist, engineer, do a little bit of visual production as well, and yeah, just basic all-around creative, mainly hip-hop, but I do any other genre when it comes to production and working with people, you know, so yeah, that's just me, like, you know, not in a nutshell, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg, you don't want to give away too much.
Yeah, it's not about not giving it away, it's just like I need a production with it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you've been quite around a lot. You're an artist in the Western Cape, and obviously our music in South Africa differs from province to province. So you being an artist from the Western Cape, like how do you find the music scene here compared to the other music scenes around?
Well, that obviously depends on perspective, you know. I don't really know what the other music scenes are like, besides maybe in Gauteng, you know, but that's obviously the national, everyone knows what that is and how it works, you know, so
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with the others. I can only speak for here, and I can't even speak for Gauteng, but I mean, you already know what it is.
Yeah. But I think it's time us in the Western Cape, we should change that.
Yeah.
Right? It shouldn't be just based in Gauteng.
Now, definitely, I'm not one for that at all, you know. I'm not even looking for, not that I'm not looking forward to traveling or whatever, but like, I don't believe in moving, you know. We should go where we are, like stay rooted, just stay true, you know. What's the use of going to go? It's almost like if you want to go make it somewhere else, then it's almost like you're being fake, you know, because why can't you make it where you're from?
Exactly, that's what I always tell people, man. So like, a lot of people just know you from now only. I understand that you started a movement back in 2012. Tell us a little bit more about the movement that you started and what it's about.
Yeah, we started it in 2012, like, you know, I was just one of the people, called UTM Unite the Mic. It was, you know, like, just like a group of friends, you know, trying to start something, you know, because we didn't know where to go, or like, we just knew we wanted to do music, but we didn't know anybody, we didn't know anything about the industry, so we just started that, and with dreams and hopes that it would become a big label or just something, you know. Didn't even know what we wanted it to be, it's just like a group, you know. Like,
look at you now.
Yeah, and then obviously as time went on, it just evolved. At one point it was a record label, and now it's a publishing company. Like, obviously still in the works, but it's still there, still around. It's just obviously, as time goes on, we all have to evolve, so same with the movement, it just evolved into something different.
True that. Now, a lot of people struggle when it comes to like production. I'm sure you can also relate there at home. What a lot of people don't know about you is that you also like have a production company.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, just give us a little bit of insight into this production company that you started.
So I started it with a partner of mine, Slique. She's it's only me and her in the production company. So we run the production company. We do everything in it. You know, we did it because obviously, like I think I had a word with you earlier, that I just do everything myself.
Yeah.
Because it's very expensive to do things. You know, like if you want to be an artist today, then you know what you need if you want a product, you need studio. You need a producer.
Exactly.
Some people need writers. You know. After that, you got your. You need the engineer in the studio as well.
Yeah.
You pay for all of those things. At the end of the day, you come out with a song. You know, an MP3 or wave, just audio. After that, you need visuals. You know, you need to find a director. You need to find a DOP. You need to find a cinematographer. You need to find a production company.
Exactly.
That's also another. I don't know how much people be paying, but maybe 5 to 10K just for one visual, you know. No one can afford that, like, especially where we're from, no one. So we just always used to DIY and do everything ourselves. So that's how that started, and we started doing it for ourselves.
Yeah.
And eventually we noticed, like, people like our stuff, so they actually want us to do work for them now. So that, okay, cool, let us charge people and start doing it as a business, and then
make money.
Yeah, and then we made it a business and make money.
Yeah, man, I'm listening to what you say, and as you mentioned earlier on, you do sound engineer as well, you know. So a lot of people will wake up one day and say, hey, I want to go into music, but what they don't know is what happens in the music industry. So you, as illRow, you've been in the industry for as long as you can remember. So what is that one advice you would give to someone who wants to follow like in the steps of illRow?
Following my
in any musician steps, okay. You know, everybody has.
Yeah, like it's tough because let me first like take it back, because when we started like as a crew back in the day, literally, I don't know if the times were different or maybe we just didn't know anything that was going on, but like literally there was no information, there was nothing, you know.
Yes.
So all we did was we did it out. We just did everything ourselves. I did everything. I researched and did all that. I didn't even know that you could go to school for certain things. I just knew that we wanted to do this, and then we did it. But nowadays, what I noticed that a lot of people kind of know someone. So like, yo, like I want to record this. I know someone who can go there, or stuff like that. So a lot of people are getting by like that, and they're starting like that. So my advice would be to, even though you have that opportunity to do that, it's always best when you start from the ground up, because when you're going around asking people for favors the whole time, or you like, say if you didn't know an engineer, but your friend knows an engineer, and then your friend hooks you up with that engineer or producer or whatever, and then you start getting, you start building a relationship, but then you also start just getting stuff for free for years, and then when you step foot into the actual industry, you notice that people are starting to charge you now. A lot of people aren't even used to getting charged. Like, so when it comes the time when they need to be professional, they don't even know how to do that, because they're like, what, you want to charge me 500 rand for a mix? You want to charge me 10K for a music video? But I was like, that's nothing though.
That's nothing.
Because people, they start off with a dream, and it's cool to dream, because when you're dreaming and you just have this vision in your head, but it inspires creativity and it makes you your best. It brings the best out of an artist when you're dreaming. But life is such where, like, as you grow older, you notice that you can dream all you want, but at the end of the day, you gotta put in so much work. Like, because no dream just comes to someone. You have to do something. You have to break a sweat. Like,
you have to break.
You can't just. You can be out talented.
Yeah, man. Because a dream without action is just a dream at the end of the day.
Yeah, like so. Yeah. So to go back to your words of advice is that try and start off as independent as you can be. Even if you are looking to join a label or whatever, try to be independent first, because most businesses, most of the labels will only push you if you could push yourself. If you have the potential to blow up yourself, that's when the label starts to grab you. That's how the industry works. It happens with everyone who's big. When people, labels only sign people who are about to blow.
Yes.
So even without that label, they were going to blow anyway.
Exactly.
That's literally how it works. I've seen it. This kid's doing so good on the streets. This kid's on the verge. Like, everyone knows he's coming up. Even the industry cats know he's coming up. He or she, and then that's when a label will scoop them. Because what happens is that most of these people who are doing very good for themselves and are on that level where they could literally blow right now, the only problem that they have is that they're not making money. So when the label comes in the picture, they present money.
With the money.
And they present a lot of things that you could, because like when you're hustling so hard all these years and you're like, I'm doing all this stuff, but I'm tired. Like, I just wish like I could have all of these things right now. But you work yourself up, you work yourself to that level where people look at you almost like you're like the biggest thing, but you don't even know that you are,
Exactly.
So when you, if you're on that level, right, and a label approaches you, a lot of people are going to be like, nah, you know what, I'm tired, I'm just going to sign this deal now, because like I've been doing.
Because the money's presented now.
Yeah, because you feel like you deserve it, and yes, obviously you deserve it, but at the same time, like, being independent is very fruitful to yourself,
Yeah, and that's actually where a lot of artists like get trapped into these contract signings and all those things.
Yeah, like, because if you depend on no one, you become used to that, That's why I feel like I was blessed by not knowing anything about the industry before I started doing it. Because if I knew people, I would have maybe also been in that same boat, in that same situation where I'm relying on people. But because I didn't know anybody and I didn't know anything, like, I just did everything myself, And then when I came to the point where I realized how the industry actually works, I was like, damn, is that how it works? But I don't even need to do that because I've been doing it myself, Like, I don't even need to fork out the 20K right now for like a dope video or whatever, because I know how to do it. I taught myself and I built my connections, relationships and all that, purely off of having this dream and being independent as can be. So like, my advice, like I said, would be to just like start off being as independent as you can be, and go from there. You never know what's going to happen along the way. I mean, if you want to sign a deal, that's cool, but it's not going to happen until you can prove that you can push yourself.
Yeah.
You're not rely on a push.
Yeah, man, you should make a sound decision when you sign a deal. So yeah, man, you just saw that final performance. He opened up the show for us. He's gonna give us another performance later on, man. So yeah, you know, if people want to find your music, your videos, where can they find you on the socials?
Yeah, like on social media, just illRow, @illRow SA. So yeah, ILLROW SA on all social media platforms. Doesn't change, stays the same to avoid confusion.
Avoid confusion. Yeah, man, you heard what illRow said, man. Do it yourself and have the knowledge, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna be right back. He's gonna give us a second performance. And yeah, baby, we still have the Royal Aussie in the house who's gonna be giving us a fire performance as well. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Yeah, this is an unreleased song. This one's titled From Books to Bucks. This is gonna be on my debut album called The Cape Doctor, dropping in 2021. God willing. If we get through this COVID era, this is how we do. The story of my high school day. Yeah. When I used to hit the books, I just now I hit the punch on my head. It ain't as easy as it looks, so I this shit is hard, but it's the truth, so I wear it. When I used to hit the books, I just now I hit the punch on my head. It ain't as easy as it looks, so I this shit is hard, but it's the truth, so I wear it. Yeah. In the city where I hustle in, it ain't easy to skip the books and get the hustle in. Cause our future be with the crooks if we don't touch a pen. So I get the crooks from the crooks, so they quasi regret. Every now and then I pour a little liquor to celebrate my beginnings. I don't know when it's ending, all I know is the position I am at is way further than I started. But I started the year in 10, it's time you wish that you started now. I didn't even need to graduate shit. Come to think of it, all I needed was a pen and a pen. I never understood how school would make me money, that didn't make sense. So what I did was make some hundreds and I didn't get. I'm coming straight from the coast where a G could grow the most. If you don't take a stand and just go, the least I could do is the most. Keep the bread, save the toast. I'm on since I'm for sure. When I used to hit the books, I just now I hit the punch on my head. It ain't as easy as it looks, so I the shit is hard, but it's the truth, so I wear it. When I used to hit the books, I just now I hit the punch on my head. It ain't as easy as it looks, so I this shit is hard, but it's the truth, so I wear it. In high school, I experimented with grades. If I had never passed a blunt, I would have never passed a grade. I always got away with what teachers don't want to see, and I never got an A, but knew what I wanted to be. Every single day when I opened the book, instead of doing my work, I'd be writing a hook, make them believe I get money if I time make these books. And now I'm getting money every time I get booked. They say I die in bed, but I feel like I am a crook. Cause I'm stealing people's attention, I'm making them look. Trava, how I dollar, H, last now, but the road is long to success. I beg, I fully couldn't come, and now, walk ever fully go home. And now, my blue one kind, and now I could die, I say I'm a cool from the flex, straight to a castle mood. Yes, the year books, I just now I hit the one show my head. It ain't as easy as it looks, so I the shit ain't hard, but it's the truth, so I wear it. When I used to hit the books, I just now I hit the one show my head. It ain't as easy as it looks, so I the shit ain't hard, but it's the truth, so I wear it. I go by the name of illRow. Shout out to the Slique Show, shout out to Afro, Deluxe Productions. Salute.
Yeah. I was a beat baby. Yeah. Tell all my people that we at war. They gon' send killer straight to your door. They gon' do anything he says though. Have a ladies break, yeah, you better know your place. Tell all my people that we at war. They gon' send killer straight to your door. They gon' do anything he says though. Have a ladies break, yeah, you better know your place. It's a different story every day of the week. They gon' try to blame a nigga cause they think that we win. I got warnings that are stressed, they the rain of the bitch. Fuck around and get popped like smoke, little bitch. Woke up in the room, high as a fool. Bet you feel the fuel, all you suckers doomed. About to act the fool, breaking all the rules. Got a lot to lose, chop our letters loose. We gon' fuck it up, so let's chuck it up. We gon' chuck it up, then we gon' lead it up. Okay, keep on drip, I keep on win. Keep on slip, I keep on living. Yeah, tell all my people that we at war. They gon' say kill us straight to your door. They gon' do anything he says, oh. I let his praise, yeah, you better know the place. Tell all my people that we at war. They gon' say kill us straight to your door. They gon' do anything he says, oh. I let his praise, yeah, you better know you. Careful what you say, careful what you do. Watch out where you go, man, there's something in the air. Lie and lie while you hiding the truth. I didn't know it's a crime, so you telling the truth. Yeah, we keep on thugging, nigga, where I come from. They show no love to where I come from. We carry guns, homie, where I come from. Yeah, we feel no fear, yeah, we live like we don't care. I know, they hate to see us at the top floor, for sure. They wanna see us in the mud, see us in the crowd. Living every day, saying message to my love. Yeah. Tell all my people that we at war. They gon' say kill us straight to your door. Let's go. They gon' do anything he says, oh. Let's go. I'm a let his praise, yeah, you better know the place. Tell all my people that we at war. They gon' say kill us straight to your door. They gon' do anything he says, oh. I'm a let his praise, yeah, you better know the place. This is war. This is war. This is war. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Royal Aussie, Royal 021 Jiggy Jiggy Gang, to the Slique Show, and we out here. Yeah, it go. Whoa, 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 whoa. We at whoa, 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 whoa. We at whoa, 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 whoa. That's Royal.
And welcome back to the Slique Show, man. You just saw that fire performance by Royal Aussie, man. Yeah, make sure you always follow us, man, on the Gardens SA. Make sure you follow our channel as well on YouTube. It's the Slique Show, baby. So yeah, man, we're about to have a chat with Royal Aussie so that we know what he's about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Royal Aussie.
What's up, Slique?
Yeah, man, thanks for coming to the show.
Hey, man, I had to pull up, bro. You know, I
I've
had
been
to pull up.
hunting you.
Hey, man, I'm a very difficult man to find.
Hey, man. Hey, so like, I wanna know your real name.
So, my real name is Oyama Sitole, and I was born in Port St. John's. That's in Eastern Cape. They call it PSJ.
Yeah.
But everybody else can call me Royal Aussie or just Aussie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, why the name Royal Aussie? Some other people would like to know.
Cool, man. Like, royal comes from my family, from my blood. Like, I'm royal.
I feel like royalty
Like,
too.
you feel me? Like, I feel every black person out here should be feeling royal. So I feel like I'm royal, and then Aussie is the name that everybody calls me. I don't know where it came from. I just know that everybody started calling me Aussie. So
Everybody has that nickname.
you see, so I just decided to use it for the music thing, man.
Alright. So man, a lot of people know you like as a rapper, but you also like a producer as well.
Yeah.
You're also a graphic designer as well, man. So yeah, tell us a little bit about like what inspired that path. Like, what is it that made you decide that you wanna put all these eggs in a basket and you wanna take them and roll on this journey of music?
Yeah, man. Like graphic designing. I don't know where it actually came from, but it's all combined but music. Cause I started making music. Well, I started writing, but I wasn't like releasing my music. I wasn't recording and stuff. So when I came to Cape Town, my cousin and his friends were making music and they were recording music.
Yeah.
So that's when I fell in love with the process of recording music. So then when I got there, like, I was whack. Like, let's be straight honest, I was whack as fuck.
Yeah.
So nobody wanted to record me.
Right.
So I used to just go to the studio, chill on the couch, and just watch how people do everything, like how they record, how they make beats.
Yeah.
So when I have like a free time or like nobody's in the studio, I'm left alone, then I just go to the computer, like, okay, let me do this take, run to the booth, record myself and stuff. So when people started hearing my music, I was like, where did you do that? I was like, here, nigga, fucked up. So it's like, yo, that actually sounds nice, yo. So people started asking me to record them now. The people that I got in the studio, they were all already making music and stuff. So they started asking me to record them.
Oh.
So then I started making beats for myself, not for everybody else. I was just making beats for myself, recording myself and stuff. So when people heard my music, they were like, yo, this is fine. Yeah, also, I started like producing for people and stuff, making beats and stuff. And then it all goes to the graphics and stuff, the visuals, the pictures.
All come together.
You see.
I see. So yeah, man, there is like all different kinds of genres out there, you know. Everyone has a name for their genre.
Yeah.
You decided to go with a genre you call Spaza Trap.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man, what is Spaza Trap?
Spaza
You have
Trap.
to explain it in a few words.
Okay, like most people that know like Cape Town music, they know Spaza music.
Yeah.
And Spaza music is like where you spit your shit in Xhosa. It doesn't matter the kind of beats. Like you could bring an international beat, but if you speak like in Xhosa and stuff, like they call that Spaza here in Cape Town. Like if you go to Jozi, they do their Zulu, they have their own genre, they call it Vernac or whatever. I don't know what they call it. You see, so that's Spaza.
Northwest, that's I'm speaking.
You see.
Turumtswako.
You feel me? So I came here and people were doing Spaza.
Yeah.
Like even in Eastern Cape, people know Spaza.
Yeah.
And then came the wave of trap now, like the crunk. We used to call it cranky Spaza because we were doing cranky music, like dancing music. And Spaza is like straight up raw. People tell jokes or they straight up like tell their life stories.
We all know a Spaza.
You see.
We all know a Spaza. If you're a black child, you know what a Spaza is.
You see, but the tax shop and stuff. So that's where you find the music in the hood. So then we started trapping and real trapping, not like just the word trapping. If you understand what I'm saying. We were like trapping, for real, like we were selling shit. Yeah, so we decided to combine that with Spaza because we were standing by the Spaza shops and we were making Spaza music and we were trapping, we were looking like the new wave and stuff. So that's where Spaza Trap came about, man.
Spaza Trap, you heard it yourself, man. So yeah, Royal Aussie. So you've been working on quite a lot of music videos as well.
Yes.
Like we just want to know, like in the videos that you work with, like who do you work with specifically? Like who's behind it, who's in it, who you work with?
Yeah, like on mostly of my videos, I work with my team, and when I say my team, I work with my friends. I don't have like a specific person, the specific go-to person.
Yeah.
Like I use my friends, like with the knowledge that I have, like the stuff. Like I go through places, I see the setups, I see everything. So if I find someone like you, my friend, you have a camera, you know how to direct and stuff, I'll be like, yo bro, just shoot me a quick video. Then I have another friend here, maybe Matale, like, yo bro, just play the music and keep moving this way. Yo, you hold this light, then you do that and that and that. Yeah. So I use whatever I have to make videos, and then I try to edit myself. And then I also have a guy Step Up Graphics. Like he's the one that does like my professional videos. Like if you go to YouTube, you see the difference on the videos that I edit myself and the videos that he does. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you heard it yourself. So before I let you go to your second performance, man, we just want to know like where we can find you. I know you said early on with your first performance, but I want to make sure they just capture it. So where can you find your music? Where can they follow you?
So my music is on everywhere, bro. Let me just say, if you go to Google and search Royal Aussie, ROYALOZI, you just go to Google and search that. You'll find my music on Facebook, on SoundCloud, Audio Mac, on all social media platforms. And then you can also follow me on Instagram. It's Royal Aussie, Twitter Royal Aussie, Facebook Royal Aussie. No underscores, no nothing, just straight up Royal Aussie. So yeah, man.
Yeah, you heard it yourself, man. It's Royal Aussie, man. He's gonna give us a second performance. We'll be right back, whereby he's gonna give us a fire one.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm flexing and I'm flexing and I'm flexing, I'm the man. Can't tell me shit, can't do me shit, I'm swagging, I'm the man. Little give me answer when you're talking to the man. Always keep me real, pay your bills, be the man. Yeah, I'm the man. Look, I paid the cost to be the man. Look, I got this only in my hand. Look, I'm about to smoke another gram. My crew always win, burn every day. I too got a plan, that's why I'm with the gang. We ain't even ready. They calling us the greatest. I bring life to the party. I'm the one who got the drugs. My whole family in Thailand and bitch know I got the blood. They sending shots at me, and still they smile with me. I'll let them never get me, so best you ride with me. Yeah, I'm the man, I give it all again. Yeah, I do it for the fun, yeah, I do it for the 1, 2, 3, let's go. I'm flexing and I'm flexing and I'm flexing, I'm the man. Let's go. Can't tell me shit, can't do me shit, I'm saying I'm the man. Baby, give me answer when you're talking to the man. Always keep it real, pay your bills, be a man. I'm flexing and I'm flexing and I'm flexing, I'm the man. Can't tell me shit, can't do me shit, I'm saying I'm the man. Baby, give me answer when you're talking to the man. Always keep it real, pay your bills, be a man. Yeah, I'm the man. I pay the cost to be the man. I got this only in my hand. Yeah, I'm about to smoke another gram. What's the time? Usually hating on me. I'm about to try to talk, get up with the homies. Streets gon' talk when I see you making moves. Pay your dues, you don't wanna have it cost. I'll stay high, I'm never taking no lie. You want the greatest, I'm on my way. I don't care what you say. I'm flexing and I'm flexing and I'm flexing, I'm the man. Can't tell me shit, can't do me shit, I'm saying I'm the man. Didn't give me answer when you're talking to the man. Always keep it real, pay your bills, be a man. I'm flexing and I'm flexing and I'm flexing, I'm the man. Can't tell me shit, can't do me shit, I'm saying I'm the man. Didn't give me answer when you're talking to the man. Always keep it real, pay your bills, be a man. I'm the man. I pay the cost to be the man.
Got this all in my hand. I'm about to smoke another gram. The name is Royal Aussie, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Yo, welcome back. What a way to close up the show with Royal Aussie, man. Make sure you follow both artists that are here today at the Slique Show. And make sure to subscribe to our channel as well on YouTube, baby. I'm your host, Slique V. This is your DJ, Whitefish. Yeah, man. I'd like to thank you behind this whole production, Afro Deluxe production. So until the next episode, we'll see you then.